Deep in the rainforests of southern Nigeria stand stones covered in symbols that behave like writing, repeating patterns, structured lines, deliberate placement. But here's the problem. They don't belong to any known language on Earth. Hundreds of carved monoliths arranged with purpose, yet not one carries a story we can read. Who carved them, and why did their entire system of meaning disappear? As you move deeper into the Cross River region, the forest thins into quiet clearings, and in each clearing basalt pillars rise like guardians of a forgotten world. Some stare straight ahead, eyes carved wide and unblinking. Others wear belts, necklaces, or spiraling symbols, etched with a precision that suggests meaning, not decoration. And all of them stand exactly where their makers placed them more than 1,000 years ago. Archaeologists now trace their earliest origins to 450 to 600 CE, when iron tools first left recognizable marks on basalt in this region. These early stones are modest, single faces, shallow spirals, motifs still learning their own grammar. But from 600 to 900 CE, something changed. The carvers began shaping pillars nearly 2 meters tall, arranging them in deliberate clusters and covering them in symbols that behave like a system of communication. Many of the carvings repeat across different sites: concentric circles, stacked lines, patterned belts. The stones face in consistent directions. Certain motifs appear only on stones positioned at the edges, others only on central pillars. These patterns suggest rules, structure, intention. Yet here is the mystery. No city, shrine, or settlement large enough to explain this tradition has ever been found. A few monoliths appear later, into the 10th century, bearing refinements that show the tradition continued even as cultures shifted around it. And long after the carving stopped, people kept returning. Soil layers reveal ash, charcoal, and offerings placed around the stones between 1000 and 1800 CE. 1,000 years of rituals performed by communities who no longer knew the stone's original purpose, but still felt their power. The outside world finally learned of them only in the early 1900s, when colonial administrators recorded several sites. But true research began in the 1970s to the 1990s, when Nigerian archaeologists started mapping the stones and comparing their motifs. By then, many monoliths had already been moved, damaged, or lost. Then, between 2022 and 2024, new technology changed everything. High-resolution 3D scanning revealed microscopic chisel marks around the eyes and mouths, the signature of skilled artisans. Multispectral imaging detected traces of pigment, showing that at least some of the monoliths were once painted in red and black. And drone mapping uncovered something even more surprising. The stones are arranged in patterns repeated across multiple sites. Clusters of 3, lines facing east, tall central guardians surrounded by shorter ones. Like chapters in a book we're still learning how to read. Some researchers have noted echoes between these symbols and Nsibidi, a much later symbolic tradition from southeastern Nigeria. The connection is unproven, but the resemblance suggests that the Ikom stones may preserve the earliest form of a symbolic system that survived only in fragments. Today, many monoliths lean or lie toppled. Others stand half-swallowed by forest. Nigeria is seeking World Heritage status to protect them, but time and erosion work fast in the rainforest. And still the stones watch. They hold meaning we can sense but cannot unlock, a message carved into basalt by a culture that left no name, no records, and no descendants to speak for it.